Coming up on Mountain News this morning, one Pike County community is mourning the loss of a special little boy. And June is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month, and the Pikeville community did their part to honor their loved ones.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 6:28 on June 26th. Now let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. Now, I'm excited about today. It seems like we have a pretty sunny day on tap. It might be a little warm.
Should be clearing skies here pretty soon, but I do think we'll see some late day sunshine. And you're right, it's going to be a little bit toasty out there this afternoon. There you go. She said she shouldn't have wore her long sleeve shirt. That's what she was saying. So yeah, probably an accurate description there. We're looking at the conditions over on I-64. The camera must have got tilted down a little bit with the wind last night. We had some pretty stout winds in some areas, but you can see the skies trying to clear there just above the banner in the distance. It is 66 up toward Moorhead this morning. 78% humidity, so that's pretty high. Dew points at 59, so it's kind of soupy out there this morning. Visibility decent at 10 miles. Logan 72, Wise, Clintwood 59. Everybody else is in the 60s this morning. Fairly pleasant morning out there. You go down to Myrtle Beach, they're on the other side of that cold front that's approaching. Well, it's actually not even a cold front. The cold front is still basically to our west. That boundary that's kind of pushed some of that rain through there. It's going to push for them. Washington, D.C. still in the upper 70s. Roanoke, Charlotte at 70. Columbus and Atlanta 70 and 68 respectively. So kind of giving you an idea of where it's at on either side of that system. 85 this afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds a little bit later on. Get out there and enjoy it. More rain chances on the way as early as tonight. Olivia?
All right. Thank you, Brandon. Many members of the Pike County community say they felt Jesus because of Declan McCoy, the 7-year-old who died after a battle with cancer. WYMT's Jack Demler talked with McCoy's father about the lasting impact his son left.
What did you just do?
I sent a letter to God. It said, I love you, God.
7-year-old Declan McCoy, a child full of love, died on Thursday after a long fight with cancer.
He loved life, man. He's a good kid, sweet boy. He didn't deserve this.
A lover of dirt bike riding, Declan had a lasting impact on the lives of many in his community.
Had one guy who told me he changed his life completely. Said he's touched him in a way. He said he's an inspiration to a lot of people.
Not only did Declan touch the hearts of those in his community, but his father Joshua said one of the most touching memories came in his last few days.
He took every little bit of strength he got up, and he climbed in my arms, just wanted me to hold him. I really believe he thinks I needed that, and I did need that.
A child full of love and care that will be remembered by his family and community forever. In Pike County, Jack Demler, WYMT Mountain News.
McCoy says they hope people know how much he loved life and his family. Otis Doan, a longtime Harlan County attorney, died suddenly on June 23rd. Harlan County Circuit Judge Kent Hendrickson says he and Doan went to law school together almost 40 years ago. He says that Doan was an instrumental part of Harlan County and he will be missed by many.
He was a good lawyer, a very good lawyer, which I came to appreciate more after I was on the bench, and appreciated the work, quality work that he did. And he worked hard right up to the end. He never stopped working. He worked hard for his clients. It's going to be hard to envision Harlan County without Otis Doan.
Doan worked as an attorney helping the people of Harlan County with their legal needs. A Bell County man has been arrested for attempted murder after police say he attacked a pregnant woman Saturday night. Police say 55-year-old Donald Shaver Jr. of Middlesboro pushed the victim out of a chair and attempted to strangle her in her home outside of Pineville. The woman told the deputies she was able to break free, but when she did, the suspect swung an axe at her stomach while she was pregnant with their unborn child. Police found Shaver outside of the home. Shaver is charged with attempted murder, attempted fetal homicide, assault, strangulation, and public intoxication. West Virginia State Police are conducting a death investigation after a 4-year-old drowned Saturday evening. Police say they responded to reports of an accidental drowning of a 4-year-old girl, but by the time they arrived, it was too late. Sergeant Jamie Harris says the child drowned at the recreation pool at a lodge in Logan County during a family gathering. He says this is an ongoing investigation.
We don't believe that this in any means was something that was purposely done, obviously. But where criminal negligence or any of those kinds of things could become a factor, that's something that we obviously have to look into.
We asked State Police if there was a lifeguard on duty when the girl drowned, but they are not yet able to share that information. Folks in Pikeville came together to celebrate the lives of fallen loved ones and those who are currently battling Alzheimer's disease. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more from Forget Me Not, an event aimed at raising awareness and finding a cure for the debilitating disease.
June is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month, and an event was held Saturday evening in Pikeville to spread the word on how Alzheimer's affects individuals and families alike.
Alzheimer's it's one of those diseases that it's scary. People don't like talking about it. I feel like a lot of people kind of sweep it under the rug when they hear it. And you don't know how many resources are really out there until you start doing something like this.
Event organizer Allie King says she and her cousin wanted to make a difference after their grandmother was diagnosed and later died due to Alzheimer's.
She went from being this strong-willed church woman. She wasn't able to go to church. She wasn't able to sing like she did. She wasn't able to do anything, and it got to the point that she didn't even know us.
Giving families a place to come together for some lighthearted fun, but also fellowship with others who had similar experiences.
Give family members a place to get together and lean on each other because they have this in common. So it's really nice to be able to speak with others that have gone through what you've gone through with a family member and have that shoulder to lean on.
While remembering those who are no longer with us.
I think it's a wonderful outlet for families that are looking to honor their loved one and to remember them. That's what this night is all about.
Celebrating their lives and hoping to find a cure. In Pikeville, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
King added that the event was also to benefit the Alzheimer's Association, and she hopes it will be bigger and better in 2024. A senior at Floyd Central is teaming up with the Floyd County Sheriff's Department to try and make a difference in his community. Todd Prater created Operation Drago's Comfort, named after K-9 Officer Drago, who died last year along with 3 officers in Allen, Kentucky. The goal was to provide officers in the department with a teddy bear they can give to children who they encounter during their duties. To raise money, Todd baked homemade dog treats and sold nearly 1,100 of them. His Student Technology Leadership Program teammate Brianna Anderson helped him design and apply the logo for his project. Todd was also able to buy 124 teddy bears. Jeep owners in eastern Kentucky attempted to break a Guinness World Record yesterday. They tried to break the record for the most number of Jeeps in a parade. Hollerwood Park, Stanton, Clay City, and Powell County Tourism hosted the event. While we're still waiting for official reports on the numbers, some social media accounts there say there were around 800 Jeeps in the parade. Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour is one of the biggest tours this year, and it's not easy to get your hands on tickets. But the team at the Nest in Lexington were among the lucky ones. The Nest is a nonprofit in Lexington whose mission is to prevent the abuse and neglect of both children and adults. They recently held a raffle for 2 Eras Tour tickets and a hotel during Swift's stop in Cincinnati, making more than $50,000.
Family assistance, particularly before COVID, we were seeing an average of 300 people that were coming into the Nest, and that has doubled. We're seeing over 600 people.
The Nest offers the only free drop-off child care facility in all of Kentucky. The Amateur Radio Society in Bullitt County took part in the biggest emergency communications exercise on the planet Saturday. The group took part in Amateur Radio Field Day. The goal is to exchange basic information with as many stations as possible over 24 hours. Operators in Bullitt County say there were probably 30,000 people on ham radios in North America alone. There were also a few from Australia, Europe, and Japan. And while for most it's a hobby, it's something that can really help if other communication methods fail.
So in the case of an emergency, which is really kind of what the purpose of amateur radio is, we can come in and provide a level of communication when everything else doesn't work. By noon, we have 3 operational stations that we can communicate globally if need be.
They started at about 2 p.m. Saturday. Similar events were held across the mountains, including Whitesburg and Harlan County.
All right, time now almost 39. We're taking a look at UVA-wise, and you see the sky starting to clear a little bit over in Southwest Virginia. That's why they're just a touch cooler, so it should shape up to be a fairly nice day. Take your sunglasses. You're probably going to need them this afternoon. Temperatures 50s, 60s, and even a 70 out there, Logan, but we'll drop a little bit more. I think we'll start to kind of go up as the sun comes out. 74, Charleston, West Virginia, one of the warmest spots in the region. Your out-the-door forecast, I had a couple of chances for some stray sprinkles in there this morning. I think we're cleared out, and we're going to get up to about 85 this afternoon. So hot, a little bit humid, but overall not too terrible for this time of the year. Olivia?
Thanks, Brandon, and thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:39. Still to come on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, First Lady Jill Biden visited a pride gathering in Nashville, Tennessee, and what she had to say at the event.